so pleased to see that...
When it comes to calamity, the animated Faceless Scarecrow is outstanding in his field. At a shocking 6 feet tall, this burlap boogeyman seems to hover in midair. A blue coat loosely covers his raw ribcage, tied with a single piece of rope. 2 hay-filled arms stretch wide at his sides, but only for a moment, as his horrifying head begins to glow an angry orange, lighting up the night beneath a tattered black hat. Trigger his motion sensors, and just like that, the Faceless Scarecrow has you, helpless, wrapped tightly in his ghoulish grip. No chance of escape.
Welcome.
4 AA batteries or an optional included power adapter is all it takes to bring this straw-stuffed psycho into action. Getting rid of the Faceless Scarecrow, well, that's another story. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot. If it's wicked wisdom you seek, heed the counsel of the imposing animated illuminated wizard. Draped in a flowing silken robe, this white-haired warlock is wrinkled with centuries of age, his beard as long as his time on this earthly plane. He rests his weary 6-foot frame upon a glowing, magic-wielding staff, while his outstretched hand clutches a flickering LED-lit crystal ball, clouded with the chaos of countless visions. Meet his gaze, and 2 icy blue eyes will stare into your very soul as you hear your future foretold, issuing forth from his motion-activated mouth.
I am crafting curses that will chase you into the night!
You heard the wizard. Demons dance to his every whim. So what are you waiting for? Be off like a flash before the animated, illuminated wizard summons something much worse than death. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
Don't let his short stature fool you. Just because he can't see it doesn't mean he can't believe it. The 3-foot animated Jack Skellington is still the Pumpkin King, determined to bring Christmas home to Halloween Town, where it belongs. Outfitted in his signature pinstripe suit and bat bow tie, this Junior Jack has 2 strong, posable arms, made to hold any skeletal shape. His bold black eyes are always gazing for Santa and Sally, and with a fast-moving jaw, he's ready to relive everyone's favorite nightmare, reciting some of his most memorable and iconic phrases.
But what does it mean?
Just 3 AA batteries bring Jack to life, and his collapsible design makes it easy to store this secret Santa away until next year, or whenever the real Santa needs a hand or a bone from the 3-foot Jack Skellington. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
Your salvation is no match for the animated, smoldering Reaper of Souls. Hell-bent on havoc, he stands an intimidating 8 feet tall. The devilish Reaper's motion-activated head and jaw move with malicious intent, while its rage-red eyes burn bright, scanning the streets for its next unsuspecting victim. Its bare-boned chest burns bright with a flicker of fiery LED light, as 5 searing scripts foretell the swing of his skull-edged scythe.
I love the sounds of your whimpered pleading. It's like music to my ears.
His strong, ghoulish grip masters a colossal, spine-chilling scythe. It is adorned with a jagged, bejeweled base and the bones of souls past and present. The bone-crushing blade is gilded with a screeching skull with menacing red eyes. With much impatience, he waits to strike, cloaked in a tattered robe, bold and red as the blood of his many victims. This year, the 8-foot animated smoldering reaper will beckon all lost souls to a new nightmare. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot. There's no treat without a trick when the 3-foot animated LED pumpkin twins are around. Dressed in 2 classic costumes, these 2 3-foot twins are teaming up for the ultimate Fright Night score, or scare. The girl is 1 cauldron short of a coven with long striped sleeves, a sheer dress with crisscrossed orange detail, and provocative purple hair spilling out from her pointy black hat. The boy has a bone to pick, or several, chattering away in a classic black and white skeleton suit. A menacing grin stretches across their playful pumpkin heads, revealing sharp yellowed teeth inside sound sensor-activated moving mouths, ready with a petrifying poem about candy and its consequences.
No need to be scared.
Or filled with fright.
As long as you fill our bags with goodies tonight.
Their eager LED eyes glow a ravenous red, burning well into the night with battery power and optional light-only setting. A generously long connection cable keeps the 2 in sync, even at a distance. But no matter the motion, their fibrous green hands stay stuck in their bags, incessantly counting candy and always finding less than they'd hoped. Better double down and buy extra this year. The 3-foot couple skeleton and witch pumpkin are out for big fun. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
And Eye of Newt, this towering terror has come for you. She appears to stalk your every move with her turning head, realistic motion-activated light eyes, and a menacing moving jaw, ready to spook unsuspecting guests with 5 spellbinding scripts.
Are you scared of heights, my pretty?
Floating firmly in place atop a giant imposing wooden broomstick, the 12-foot animated hovering witch warns weary visitors that no treat ever comes without a trick or 2.
Hope you're hungry, because the animated cauldron witches are brewing a heinous stew just for you. At 5.5 feet, this motion-activated duo is layered with diabolic details. Their eyes burn bright with LED light. Large wart-covered noses protrude from weathered, wrinkled faces. Grotesque green nails line withered hands as they grasp and clench. All while they conspire over a gurgling, glowing pot of pure poison. Covered in a worked blue cape and dirty brown apron, one witch wickedly stirs the cauldron's contents with a bone bigger than any witch's broom. The other wears tattered green lace, while a belt of bones bounces off her hips. Her torso darts from left to right as they cackle together with moving mouths.
Yes.
On the cauldron, realistic embers keep the potion inside percolating, while blue and green lights dance out and into the night sky. Beware with the 5.5-foot animated cauldron witches. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
It's hopeless. You're finished. You haven't got a prayer, 'cause he's Mr. Oogie Boogie, and you ain't going nowhere. At 6 feet tall, the animated life-size Oogie Boogie Man is here to give everyone the life-sized heebie-jeebies. His 2 scowling eyes blaze purple, just above a monstrous moving mouth, lit brightly with green LED light. Realistic stitching lines the glowing burlap body, a pair of blood-red dice perched at the end of a tapering arm, and with ominous sound effects, this boogie begins to sway, bringing the whole nightmare to life. Complete with a DC power adapter and everything you need for easy setup, the life-size animated Oogie Boogie is ready to roll. Just collapse and store until next year, or whenever the party calls for some life-sized Oogie with your boogie. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
The most unsuitable of suitors, Teary the Clown brings a halo of horror with him wherever he goes. Standing at a shocking 7 feet tall, he's no one's idea of a dashing date. His gruesome gap-toothed smile sends a wary welcome as he holds out a bouquet of dead flowers, freshly pillaged from a nearby grave. But he's in his nightmarish best, looking for love at first fright, in a tattered suit, top hat, and ragged red shoes that match his menacing makeup. Layers of fearsome face paint frame bright red LED eyes you won't soon forget, and an evil smile that's still searching for the last laugh. With his motion sensor triggered, Teary's crooked grin opens and he begins to speak, leaning in for a joke that's sure to kill.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You'd better hide, or I'm gonna catch you!
And 3 monstrous movements may leave you in splits. Literally. Teary the Clown is such a scream, but not so funny when the joke's on you. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home.
Never turn your back on this grabby green goblin. It may make for his next main course. The graveyard's most notorious ne'er-do-well, the 4-foot animated goblin stalks from grave to grave, sniffing out his most savory spines and skulls to stuff into his filthy brown sack. Trigger his sound or motion sensors, and this bold burglar's LED-lit eyes glow green with greed. His 2 long pointy ears stick out from his haggard head as he turns it from side to side. He incessantly wags his wickedly withered chin and boasts about his tasty trophy, while decked out in his jagged pelt collar and tattered tunic and pants. Sure, he's one to brag, but don't let his humble appearance fool you.
Yes, come closer, but watch your step, or you will be the next that I collect.
His large, sharp claws hold his secret skeleton safely stashed away in a burlap sack. Powered by 4 AA batteries, the goblin goes indoors or outdoors covered, wherever fresh meat is about, and is easily broken down and stored until next year. But you may want to check on him every now and then. There's no telling when the goblin might crave a midnight snack. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot. Make some room around the cauldron, because no coven is complete without an animated standing witch. At 6 feet tall, she is one supernatural authority, looking sharp in a pointed black hat, long black dress, and netted purple scarf. This life-size cackling crone is on the hunt for the perfect ingredient. You. Motion and sound activated, she scans the night with her glowing LED-lit eyes. Bagged in a smoky purple, a mouthful of terrible teeth stick out from her moving jaw like crooked headstones. Her silver silken hair catches the light as she turns her horrific head from side to side, looking to lure in the little ones with the promise of a try a treat tonight.
Welcome to our haunted house.
With posable arms, her withered green hands, then curling black claws, thrust forward into harm's way. And 4 AA batteries are all it takes for the 6-foot animated standing witch to ensure an evening of evil encounters that will positively grab you. Or worse. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
A good bartender knows how to mix a stiff drink, but the animated Dean the Deathologist will mix a drink that'll knock you stiff. Patrons from all walks of life, for lack thereof, clamor to try this 6 feet tall, mustachioed mixologist's potent potions. And with motion sensor activation, Dapper Dean is always ready to serve up a terrifying tipple, appearing to pour right from his big brown bottle with a mouth-watering LED light effect. Belly up for some barroom banter when Dean's jaw begins to rattle, while his head swings from side to side.
I've been told I'm the best bartender from Timbuktu to Portland. So please, step up to the bar and I'll serve you what is likely to be the best beverage you've ever had.
His red eyes burn intently, watching as yet another customer takes their last sip. Business as usual when you're always dressed to kill. Dean's black tie and armband shine against the dirty white button-up. A glittering gold chain dangles from his matte black vest, and his black and white wing-tipped shoes are as fresh as the day he died. No bones about it, except for his own, of course. When it comes to what ails you, the animated Dean the Deathologist is as serious as a heart attack. Just ask him for the house special, a corpse reviver. But don't say we didn't warn you. It's so strong, some say it could wake the dead. Fears grow great in the eye of the mind, but none so immense as the giant towering phantom. Standing a frightening 15 feet tall, this larger-than-life thrill is cloaked in a long, tattered gray robe, revealing 2 enormous withered gray hands and a pained, fearsome face that appears to be fixated firmly on you. Hidden LED lights in the hands, head, and body change colors for a gruesome, ghoulish glow. Built-in fans lend lifelike movement to this soaring shadow, blowing and billowing its terrifying tendrils. And the weather-resistant design stands up to even the most tortured of Fright Nights, for a spectacular scare that's head and shoulders above the rest. Don't hide in the dark. Go big with a 15-foot towering phantom.
It's hopeless. You're finished. You haven't got a prayer. 'Cause he's Mr. Oogie Boogie and you ain't going nowhere. Don't be fooled by his short stature. The 3-foot animated Oogie Boogie gives everyone the heebie-jeebies. 2 bottomless black eyes meet in a scowl, just above a wide moving mouth. Realistic stitching lines the burlap body. A single blood-red dye perched precariously at the end of a tapering arm. And all it takes is 3 AA batteries to bring the whole nightmare to life. With simple instructions and a collapsible design, This Oogie Boogie is no nightmare to set up. Indoors and outdoors covered. Just pop it up, place it, and pack it away for next year. But don't be surprised when you hear a little thing going bump in the night. This 3-foot animated Oogie's got the boogie. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the home.
That's not the wind howling through the darkness. It's man's worst friend. And during a full moon, this massive mongrel has gone fully mad. It's the 9.5-foot animated immortal werewolf, and he's ready to huff, puff, and blow your whole house down. Not even a silver bullet can stop this hairy, hulking giant. His plastic body ripples with realistic detail, supported by a sturdy metal frame, and dressed in a torn buffalo plaid shirt and tattered blue pants. His piercing LCD life eyes dart from side to side, wide with insatiable hunger. His long lupine claws are razor sharp, and his massive yellowed fangs, lit by blood-red LED light, are on full display as he heaves back his enormous head and howls. Securely set on an X-frame base, the immortal werewolf stands tall on hind legs, his large, powerful paws anchoring him to the dirt, digging in with frightening force. All the better to eat you with, I guess. Bad dog.
I'm so pleased to see the...